Hey, how's it going? I'm Shereen Thor, founder of Awaken the Rebel, a movement where we help people to live life outside the box. So, today we have a question, and I'm so excited to give you a little bit of my best version of an answer. And the question is, help! Exclamation mark. Always with that frantic energy. Girl, calm yourself down. I got your back, okay? Yes, I was a black woman in a past life, I'm sure of it. All right, so she says, help. I am afraid that focusing on creating a life that I love is taking away from my focus on relationships. Is it possible to balance these without losing anything in the process? That's a tough one. I get this one a lot, actually. And I'm actually really glad that I'm able to answer it today because it was a big question of mine as I was building my whole Awaken the Rebel empire. Because you hear of all these really amazing thought leaders and people who have huge and massive careers, either never getting married, never having a life partner, or getting divorced, or having some sort of, like their career and their success is almost like the thorn in the side to their relationship life. So, let's talk about that. Let's do this. It's interesting. It's interesting because when we're on the path to creating the life that we love, it doesn't necessarily mean that we want it at the expense of everything, right? So I love this question for the first sort of inherent meaning, which is that relationships are of high value and it is part of the life that we want to create. And so we don't want to do the whole thing where we exclude one or we exclude the other, or we go after that success at the expense of our heart, or maybe we have the relationship at the expense of the business. No, we are here at Business Heroine magazine really subscribe to a life full of balance, a life full of having it all, a life full of carefully and proactively crafting whatever that badass life is that you want. So thank you for the question because it's a really important topic. So, my very simple answer to this is that when you create the life you love, you get very clear on your values. I always come back to what are the values that you hold, because at Awaken the Rebel, when I do my thing with my clients, it's all about getting clear on those values. Once you know what you value, then you reverse engineer a life that matches those values. Because what can happen sometimes is we're like, I want a badass business, or I want a badass career, or I want a relationship, or I want health, or whatever. And we go after it so hard that we sort of put our blinders on and lose sight of the other things that are important to us. And then we're like, holy smoke, I have this badass career that I wanted, and now I'm not happy. Is there something wrong with me? I'm freaking confused. I thought this was what I wanted. And the problem is that person didn't take the time to really elicit from within your juicy little soul that speaks sometimes in whispers and sometimes in screams, about what it is that you actually want. So you get clear on those values, we reverse engineer a life that will reflect those values, and then you go after it that way. So it's never one thing at the expense of the other. It's clarity on the full picture. It's a holistic look at what exactly is this life you're creating, not just your career, not just your relationship, not just your health, not just one thing. No, the full picture. So we want full peace of mind. That's mind, body, spirit, and heart. So long as you incorporate all those pieces of you, you're gonna be all right. Thank you so very much for allowing me to be part of your process, for checking out this video. And again, I'm Shereen Thor, founder of Awaken the Rebel. You can find me at awakentherebel.com, and I'll catch ya on the next Business Heroine Magazine Ask a Heroine column. Mwah.